Since starting the job right up until now, I've noticed massive improvements. At the beginning of the season, there was a lot of things that we needed to work on. One thing is confidence. Not very confident, so it was breaking it right down and not being too specific, making them happy to be at training, making them work hard at training, making them being able to analyse their games properly and being able to feedback to one another on what needs to be improved. We haven't won any games yet, but the gap between how much they lost by is reduced quite considerably. Less mistakes in attack, contact skills have got better. So there's a whole number of things that have improved.
Having Shade come in as a coach has been fantastic. You know, he's bringing all the success from Glasgow Warriors, winning Pro 12 with them, and he's just instilling a lot of belief in us. We used to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, saying, you know, we're going to target this game for a win, target that game for a win, and then get really disheartened. But now he's looking at like performances and things that we can control. So, you know, our defence, our attack, our set piece and things, and that's massively helped. Our set piece is something to be reckoned with now, and our backline is massively dangerous, and we're attacking really well.
He's really relaxed, and that allows us to try new things. He gives us a freedom when we're training and when we're playing. He's really helped us with individual feedback, which helps us improve our own personal game.
We're feeling a lot more positive just about our performance overall. I think he gives us the chance to really feel like we can have lots of different options of what we can do and just really challenge ourselves on the pitch, individually and as a collective group.
I think it's great to have such a big name associated with the women's game. We've got a lot more attention this year. It's also good because he expects things that maybe we haven't had in the past. So he makes things happen, and he knows how to go about that. We've had a lot more time together this year, and it's just a more professional setup.
They're a really good bunch. They're really a coachable bunch, and they work very hard. I think what they struggled with was actually knowing what it was they had to work on. Now, it was my job to try and identify as much new talent as I could. We must build competition for places, which will build the competitiveness of the team, which will then make you perform better, and ultimately, the more we perform better, the more likely we are to gain our first win.
I think we were all a quite tight-knit squad last few seasons, but this season we've actually had more time together, and the new girls, they've credit to them, they came in and just fitted in right straight away. It just raises standards because your position is not safe. No one's position is safe now because there's such depth.
The more competition, the better. Everyone's pushing to get that starting spot. Having more people just involved with the game, and as well having all the people staying on from previous years, it's great seeing new faces.
It was really exciting to start a new journey with Scotland women, and I was really nervous before England, but as soon as we were on that pitch and the whistle went, it just felt like another game of rugby, because I was trained with in the BT Scottish Academy with all the girls, so it felt like just at home.
We want to keep the same players. We don't want to have a constant turnover that we've had in previous years. That consistency in both coaching setup and in playing setup is only going to help the squads continue to grow.
Right now this is the start of a journey, and it's about progression. And I think from our first 3 games you can see that we've just been improving every single game. We're becoming competitive. Those horrible scorelines that used to be a few years ago, they've gone. So it's really about that, and it's showing the positives and then picking up what needs to be improved to keep us going.